Teens today are under more pressure than ever before. They're juggling school, extracurricular activities, and social media while trying to figure out who they are and what they want to do with their life. It is more important than ever for teens to have a strong foundation of life skills, especially if you came from a background where your parents may not have taught you these things, from communicating effectively to managing time wisely to discovering who you are. These skills are critical for success in every area of life. It is no wonder many teens feel overwhelmed, stressed out, and have anxiety about the future. But the good news is, there are things you can do to ease the pressure and learn how to maneuver through life. And in my book, Life Skills for Teens, 7 Practical Skills Every Teen Should Know, can help you with that. You might be asking or thinking, I don't have time to learn new skills. I'm too busy just trying to keep up with everything. But trust me when I say this, by investing time and effort in developing these essential skills, you'll be better equipped to navigate the challenges of life and to achieve your goals with greater ease. In the book, there are 7 practical skills, and today in this video, we will be discussing self-discovery and 8 tips to become more aware of yourself. But first, let me ask you this. How well do you know yourself? What change do you want to see in your life? Who do you want to become? These are important questions to ask yourself. Many people go through life without ever taking the time to explore who they are and what makes them whole, separate, and unique. And I don't want that for you. There is a quote that speaks volumes, and it was said by a philosopher named Socrates, "To know thyself is the beginning of wisdom." This is a powerful truth. In other words, if you don't know who you are, then how can you make wise decisions? I strongly believe teens and young adults like yourself benefit greatly when you do your self-discovery journey. Self-discovery is vital because it allows you to uncover your gifts, your talents, your strengths, and abilities. It also helps you figure out what you are passionate about and gives you a sense of identity, which in turn uncovers your purpose and ignites a sense of leadership. Okay, so here are your first action steps. I'm going to share the 8 tips to get you started on your journey of increasing your self-awareness. So grab a paper and pen, and let's move on to tip number 1. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. Be honest with yourself about what you like and what you don't like. What makes you excited and what stresses you out. Also, explore your interests. What things do you enjoy doing? What sparks your curiosity? What are you passionate about? Tip number 2, take time for self-reflection. Spend time alone each day thinking about your past, present, and future. When it comes to thinking about your past, I am not referring to past mistakes or negative choices, but to consider the positive actions you have taken that benefited you. These actions can provide guidance to you in the future. So grab a journal and jot down any thoughts that may come. Questions like, what are your dreams and aspiration? What do you want to achieve in life is what you should be thinking about. Tip number 3, get to know your characteristics and your personality type. Everyone has their own unique set of personality traits, which affect the way they think, feel, and behave. Make a list of your characteristics and put them at the forefront of everything you do. Like, for example, when you're setting goals. As for your personality type, there are many different free personality tests out there on the internet and books on this topic at your local library, also the bookstores. The one I'm suggesting is Myers-Briggs test for teenagers. Google this name. It will bring you to the website. It is a test to help you to understand your personality type. Once you know the type you are, it will be easier for you to identify your strengths and your weaknesses according to the personality type that you discover. So take notes. Tip number 4, become familiar with your tendencies. Do you tend to be more spontaneous or more planned, more logical or more creative? Knowing this will help you better understand how best to approach different tasks or situations. Tip number 5, explore your emotions. What makes you happy? What triggers anger or sadness? Understanding your emotions will help you manage them better in both your personal and your professional life to come. Once again, all of these questions, you can jot the answers in a journal. Keep them as a record. Tip number 6, connect with your inner voice. Learn to listen to what your intuition is telling you. This means learning how to quiet the noise in your head, practice being still, and listening to your true north, aka your inner voice. In case you were wondering, yes, this is a spiritual approach. My question to you is, are you aware of the saying, "We are spiritual beings having a human experience"? By Pierre. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but you get the picture. I found too often that teens never realize to listen inward. When you do practice listening inward, you will find that it will become easier for you to make decisions that are right for you with clarity. Because there is a lot of noises out there and a lot of things that people may say on the internet or in social media that might confuse you. But if you be still and practice the art of being still, you can always hear and understand which way you should go. That's just my tip, my side tip. Tip number 7, be brutally honest with yourself. Don't be afraid to be honest with yourself about your faults and weaknesses. Go the extra length and make a list of them. It will take the shame out of it. It can be freeing and empowering to do this exercise. Accepting them doesn't mean that you are weak. It just means that you are being truthful with yourself and that you are and to note that you are a work in progress. You are trying to be a better version of yourself, which is an important step on the road to self-discovery. Tip number 8, last but not least, tip number 8, be patient and keep an open mind. Self-discovery is an ongoing process. It does take time and patience. And there is something that I want to share at this moment that I say to myself: great things take time. So don't be discouraged if you don't figure everything out right away. Simply allow yourself to be open to new experiences and insights. If you prefer to follow along or keep this list as a quick reference, the link to the PDF version of the 8 tips is in the description box below, as well as the link to my book, Life Skills for Teen. Just check in the description section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for your time. If this video was inspiring and helpful to you, hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.